Takashi was once a project manager at a tech company, always racing against time, pursuing higher numbers and faster speeds. But when that big project failed, the team fell apart, and his lover left him. His world completely collapsed. At night, his thoughts tormented him awake. What if he had tried harder? What if he hadn't said those words? What if he failed again in the future? Those ifs wrapped around him like invisible ropes. These things continued to trouble him. One day, he asked a friend to talk to him. A friend told him there was a hermit sage living in the mountains who knew the secrets to calming the mind. Half believing, Takashi decided to seek him out. A thin veil of morning mist draped over the mountainside. Takashi, carrying a small backpack, trudged up the stony trail with difficulty. At 30 years old, his face bore the weariness of several sleepless nights, his eyes dull and lifeless. This journey up the mountain was more than a trip for him, it was an escape, fleeing from endless regrets and anxieties. Stone houses dotted the village, with wisps of cooking smoke curling from the rooftops. Takashi asked for directions to the sage's home, and children pointed to a bamboo hut against the mountain. As he approached, he heard the steady sound of tea leaves being ground inside. The wooden door creaked open, revealing an elderly man with white hair, dressed simply, his features clear and serene, exuding a calm that demanded respect. Takashi bowed slightly and murmured, I want to learn how to quiet my mind." The elder gazed at him for a moment, nodded, and turned to fill a cup with clear water. "If you seek peace of mind, first complete this small task." The elder handed him the cup, brimming to the very edge. "Carry it through this village without spilling a single drop." Takashi froze, thinking it some kind of joke. But the elder's expression was grave, so he took the cup. As he stepped out of the bamboo hut, a breeze rippled the water surface. Takashi held his breath and started forward cautiously. The village buzzed with life, clattering pots and pans, barking dogs, children's laughter rising and falling. Normally, these sounds irritated him no end to the noise, his mind always pulled by the outside world, fearing notice yet craving it. But now, he had no room for that. Every step had to be steady, light, precise. His hand trembled slightly, sweat beading on his forehead. A vegetable seller called out with a laugh, "Young man, don't spill that cup of yours!" Takashi didn't turn, just smiled faintly and kept going. The further he went, the more he attuned to his own rhythm. Heartbeat, footsteps, the weight in his hand all merged into a delicate cadence. He lost track of time, only knowing that when he finally returned to the hut's doorstep, the cup was as full as when it had been poured. The elder eyed the water and gave a nearly satisfied smile. "What did you see on that journey?" Takashi blinked blankly. I saw nothing. Too focused on not spilling, I didn't notice anything around me." The elder said softly. "That's the answer. When you focus solely on the water in your hand, did the village's clamor exist?" Takashi stood stunned. Those sounds, the chatter and laughter, they held no memory for him. He realized the restlessness in his heart had vanished without a trace. The elder continued slowly. "The mind grows chaotic, chasing things yet to happen or clinging to what's already gone. You focused on the present, so your heart grew still. It's not a steady hand that keeps the water from spilling, but a clear mind." Those words echoed in his head like a gentle thunderclap, jolting him awake from years of tangled thoughts. On the way down, the wind still howled, but Takashi no longer hunched his shoulders. Sunlight pierced the leaves, warming his face like a long-lost greeting. His steps were steady, his breaths deep and even. He carried no cup, but the warmth lingered in his palm. Back in the city, life didn't magically perfect itself. Work remained hectic, problems endless. But when anxiety surged again, he paused the mouse, closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and recalled that mountain path and the brimming cup. He learned to listen in meetings rather than rush to defend, to observe his breath amid subway crowds instead of cursing the throng. That quiet power became his refuge. One evening, a colleague remarked, "You've changed lately, seem much more relaxed." Takashi just smiled, lifting his steaming tea. "Maybe I just learned not to spill the water." Late at night, The city's lights faded in the distance. Takashi closed his laptop, stepped onto the balcony, and gazed at the distant stars. He no longer dwelled on that past failure or fretted over tomorrow's meeting. He simply stood there, breathing steadily, hearing his heartbeat mingle with the wind. In that instant, he finally understood. True peace isn't the world growing quiet, it's oneself no longer disturbed by it. When you are in the present, even the wind falls silent for you.
If you enjoyed this story, please share it with others and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for your time.